Hello, I'm Russell from the Family Tent Shop, and here we are having a look at products that came out in 2019, and you're going to see quite a few different versions of this from various manufacturers in the 2020 season. But this is essentially the original. This is the Kampa Airbreak Windbreak. So it's a windbreak that is completely made up of air tubes. So there's no poles. As you can see, you have a system that goes all the way along the sort of bottom, around the sides and across the top of it, and then you've got tubes that go down as sort of strengtheners in between. It is just a single inflation point, so it's just one inflation inflates the whole windbreak. And this is the 5 version. So there is a 3 version as well. For 2020, Kampa also bringing it out in a different type of fabric, so 2 types of fabric. So this particular one is in the Weather Shield Pro fabric, which is an incredibly strong, thick polyester, and then they're also doing it in their all-season material to match their all-season caravan awnings. So as you can see, not a single guy line out on this windbreak, which is often a bit of a nightmare when pitching traditional sort of poled windbreaks. You need to have guy lines out all over the place to sort of just hold the poles up and make it strong. But with this one, it stands up perfectly well, perfectly sturdy without any guy lines whatsoever. Obviously you've got them there, so if it's particularly bad weather, then you can strengthen it that bit extra if required, but it does stand up brilliantly well, as I say, just purely sort of by inflating the system. You've got nice big windows throughout the windbreak, so you can sort of get to sort of still see out if you're sat behind it, and just is an ideal sort of area to either mark out your territory as such on your pitch, or if you wanted it to sort of enclose your tent or your caravan awning or motorhome awning, then obviously it's really, really good for that. Certainly if you've got dogs, or if you've got sort of small children and you sort of don't want them to be able to sort of essentially run off, then you can sort of I mean, with their caravan awnings, they actually have the connectors to actually connect it directly to those particular to the actual awning, so you can connect the windbreak directly to it. But even if you've got it sort of with a different tent or with a different type of awning, then you can sort of get it pretty close, I would say, to your product and sort of make it, as I say, sort of segregate off a certain area. So this is the Kampa Airbreak, an inflatable windbreak. There's a 5 and a 3 version, and I'm Russell from the Family Tent Shop.